হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
Getting into the double figures. Nasum, it's the spinner's day for so far for Dhaka. 5 wickets picked up by spinners. Short, still can't find any gap there. Certainly an opportunity there. We've had some lovely time drinking some good Qazi and Qazi tea. And what has been your favourite, Eddie and Sharia?
Definitely the green tea, and I drink this at night as well. I don't know about Sharia. Sharia, you also having? Can I have tea up at the rooftop?
From ginger to green now.
I've run out of ginger.
We can certainly have.
Got a little bit frustrated as he played 3 dot deliveries. But instead of playing on the onside, I would still feel that had he gone on to play on the offside, because you're playing against the spin. That's the problem for the left-hander. Very good. Just the 2 runs in that over. After 15 is 73 for 5.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
4 for 20. Absolutely top class. I tell you what, the batsman had a bit to do with those figures. Some very rash shots to some wide-ish deliveries, and they hold out. 5 overs to go in this innings. 73 for 5. Mehdi and Ridoy got to do a delicate balancing act. Basically need to get the runs, also ensure that you do not lose your wickets. That kind of delivery will help their cause, that's for sure. Deviating down the leg side, all it did was a little tickle around the corner, which didn't get the bat but got the pads, but that's good enough. 4 runs, doesn't matter how they come.
That was a teaser for the fielders. Going down the leg side, onto his hips. But a boundary came after a long time. Indeed, a welcome boundary for Boishal. IPDC boundary.
Rafikul comes back into a tighter line and length. That's good recovery after the little wide down the leg side. Vashundhara masks being worn by the security personnel and the others in the ground. Keeps you safe. One of the main reasons for staying safe is wearing a mask, hand sanitizing, social distancing, all the things that you've got to practice. Current run rate 5.02. Again, just trying to find the line there, searching for it, getting an inside part.
Searching for something. I'm searching for answers. I'm trying to put myself in the dressing room of the batting side, healthy inside edge, and I'm just trying to understand the mindset of these Barishal batsmen. What is the concept? What is the thought process before a ball is bowled? What are they thinking? At the moment, there's only 1 or 2 batsmen in that lineup that seem to have any kind of plan of action.
Well, it's put back to ball, but this is excellent pressure with good feeling like that.
Yeah, it's good work. They've bowled well, they've fielded well, but they've been allowed to bowl well. They've been allowed to field well because the batsmen have come out, taken guard and almost chewed up 3, 4, 5 dot balls and then thought, right, I need to get on with it. Instead of when you're walking out as a batsman, you have to have your plan in place. You have to have your plan in place. You have to know the conditions and be ready for what you're going to face.
Once again, trade the gap.
I like the way Mushi rotated his bowlers. You're talking about plans from the batsman, but it was always difficult to know who's coming and what approach he might bat on. The way Naeem bowled remained really economical. On the other hand, everyone wanted to go after Robiul and give him wickets. So that's good captaincy from Mushfiqu as well.
Badly need a victory. And he'll be pretty happy with the state of affairs. Again, not prepared to take the attack back. First completed, Borishal have moved on to 77 for 5. And it's going to be a signal for the Boshwandhara LP Gas strategic timeout.
Rubel, Yorker Master, Mustafiz, Cutter Master, Taskid, Speedster, Ashraful, the Superstar, Imrul, the Savior. ওরা তৈরি 5টি দল 24টি খেলা বঙ্গবন্ধু টি20 কাপ 2020 24 নভেম্বর থেকে 18 ডিসেম্বর লাইভ এন্ড এক্সক্লুসিভ অনলি অন টি স্পোর্টস।
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। স্ক্রল করুন আর স্ট্রিম করুন রোম্যান্স, কমেডি, থ্রিলার, ক্রাইম, অ্যাকশন, যে কোনো ধরনের অরিজিনাল কন্টেন্ট।
নাটক কিংবা হিট সিনেমা যা কিছুতেই মনে টানে, সিরিজ হোক আর সিরিয়াল, সব বিনোদন একখানে,
উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
After any kind of break, batsmen really have to batten down, get their focus in, get the concentration going. How do they negotiate the next 4 overs? They must have thought about a plan.
Well, 24 balls. First and foremost, you've got to bat these overs with a bit of intent, calculation, some hitting when needed. No fans in the stadium, obviously, of course, under the current conditions, but you can watch at home. You can join the Ace virtual fan zone, get involved, support your favourite team, or maybe even your favourite player, maybe even your favourite commentator, like the man alongside me, Mazza.
Just going to get a single for that. Just feel that waiting for that loose delivery to come along.
While we are talking about batting approach from the batsman, I think the Boishal batters are yet to know what is exactly a good total here. There were no plan here, but still they need to adapt. Fortune Boishal batters, Tamim again getting the start, but still Ridoy needs to stay there. Already got set on 25.
Great shot. Really, really classical punch off the back foot. Yeah, it's going to go all the way. That's a beauty. And much off the back foot. Yeah, it's going to go all the way. That's a beauty. And much needed IPDC boundary.
You can see that he's got the strokes. It wasn't that bad a delivery, I'll tell you that, but the way he just manufactured that. Just the back of the lane, just riding it nicely, well balanced, finding the gap, little punch through will relieve a lot of the pressure.
Well, you mentioned relief, and pace on the ball is an absolute massive relief for these batsmen. Spin has been very difficult to get away today to deal with. Mazza, you mentioned that the batsmen are struggling to have a plan or an idea of a score. This is match 9. It's been played at this venue for how long? Every team will have their stats. They've got experience. That's not an acceptable excuse for me. You have to have your. That's not an acceptable excuse for me. You have to have your plans and have your ideas of what should be scored or thereabouts. I just don't accept that they don't know what a good score is.
Ball was 2. They had to settle for 1. Yeah, another reason would be they lost too many wickets in the power plays in all the 4 matches they have played. So that has discouraged them to actually think about what's a good total at all. And at the same time, they are really searching for the perfect opening combination that hasn't been there so far.
In T20 cricket, after 2 overs, 3 overs, you always send a message back. Right, it's difficult to score, or it's a good wicket, we need to get X. After 2 or 3 overs, you should know what a good score is, give or take.
And swivel round, chase on here. Oh, despairing dive. Seems to have got to it, but eventually ends up as an IPDC 4. That are
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
That's a big over that was needed. The pace, as Nal was mentioning, struggling with the spinners, and as soon as pace was offered, prepared to go after the bowling and just use the pace of the bowler and some power with the bat to ensure that the acceleration that's needed in the last 4 overs is there. They've got to keep this momentum going.
Yeah, a couple of boundaries in the previous over. Rubel pace on. I just wonder, and his most experienced bowler, disappointing work in the deep. You've got to give better support. I just wonder, was there a chance to maybe eke another over out of spin? So difficult to get away out of spin. So difficult to get away today.
It's stuck around the corner. Just having a look at what transpired on this wicket in match number 1. That was possibly, if my memory serves me right, one of the highest total scores in the 2 innings. Now, batters that this is a belter and we've got to go for it.
I don't think so, because I asked Tamim that exact question at the toss. So I think Tamim's been around long enough, although he did say in earlier interview he struggles to read the pitch here, but I think he would have had something around 145, 150 in mind. But to get 140, 150, you don't need 60 off the power play. 40, 150, you don't need 60 off the power play. 45 is a perfectly acceptable power play in this tournament so far. You don't need to aim too high. Sides are aiming to get off the mark, and then you give your wicket away. You're batting with Tamim Iqbal, get off strike, give him a single, drop and run, manipulate the field, and give the experienced Tamim, who's batting well this tournament, give him the strike.
There's that shimmy down the wicket, trying to get the bat underneath the ball. In the process, he has only managed to just push it into the deep.
talking about the approach and attitude from the batsman, I really need to see the youngsters like Parvez Hussain Imon, the way he came up and played that shot away from his body. No plan whatsoever that we are talking about, but at the same time, as a youngster, you got all the skills there, but you also need to work with your mind as well.
There's down the wicket, up and over, I think, gone the distance. That's a bold swivel around at the last moment, hit it away. 4 very welcome runs.
Well, all of a sudden, a little bit of momentum for Fortune Barashal. Couple of boundaries in the previous. This for Fortune Barashal. Couple of boundaries in the previous. This is hiked away leg side. Good intent, good commitment. It's been Mukhtar's day thus far. A little bit indifferent in the field.
And he goes again. Maybe not the meaty part of the bat. Targeting car corner. Only the single results.
Mukhtar Ali so far bowled 5 balls in this over and taken the pace off the ball in every ball. So that's good bowling. Forcing the batsman to bring in the bottom hand and not allowing any pace for the batsman. That's good bowling from Mukhtar. Yeah, this over.
Back of a leg. Trying to play inside out. Another 7 for 5.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
And a fighting total. And just need to get a move on here. I think throw caution to the wind. What else is there? Just 12 balls now.
Well, Ball's trying to get 120. Try and get at least 23 and set Dhaka 120, run a ball. They'll be very happy, Dhaka, to chase 120.
That might do their cause some good. Wild swing. Really threw the kitchen sink at it.
Organic Air Safe Hand Sanitizer. Yeah, if you hit that bottle, you can get 50,000 taka. That's a good amount of money though. Yeah, and that was his intention to hit that the last ball of this over. His intention to hit that the last ball of this over.
Moves across. This is up in the air. It's going to fall into one of the fielder's hands. It does. Reverse cup. Comfortable. And another one bites the dust.
It's pretty disappointing to see both the batsmen. Mukhtar Ali bowled 5-6 slower deliveries in the previous over, and the intention was pretty clear in this over too. They will roll their fingers on it. Yeah, he couldn't time it properly. Goes deep on the crease, but in the end a good catch from Robiul Islam. Good safe catch. Need to cover up a bit, and in the end a good catch right above his head. Tauhid Ridoy. And he departs for 33, 97 for 6, Fortune Boishal.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন
Taskin Ahmed can belt the ball around a bit. Needs a bit of belting, but at the moment, once again, the dilemma. Losing wickets, just 10 legal deliveries to face. What do you do? Give the strike back to Mehdi Hasan Miraj. He's been around for 16 balls. Oh, he is back in strike because when the catch was taken. Oh, he is back in strike because when the catch was taken. That's good, that's handy, but that's not been taken advantage of.
This is the previous wicket. He was playing well. Just trying to put bat to ball, trying to smoke a few out of the ground. You can't blame him. Spend a good bit of time at the crease. Robbie, what a game he's having. 4 wickets, 2 catches. Getting involved in it. You might as well open the batting. Why not? He's having such a good day. Just go and open the batting as well.
He's got his name on every wicket that's fallen. Oh, that's intelligent from the bowler. Saw that Mehdi Hasan Miraj was trying to make room for himself and bowl it shade wider.
I wonder Robbie might come and open the innings, but because he's actually an opening batsman, a top order batsman in domestic circuit. He's having a great day today.
That's what I'm saying. He's hot. He's hot right now. He's having a cracking afternoon. Why not just go and you're playing great. You're smiling. You're enjoying your cricket. Give us a smile, Robbie. Go on.
It's up in the air. How far is this going? I think it's going to fall into the hands of another fielder who's done well, covered a bit of ground just on the edge of the boundary and takes it. For a change, it's not Rabiul.
Disappointing. Where were you, Rabiul? Mukhtar Ali it was with the catch. Mehdi tries to go downtown. He tries to take on that big bottle of organic air, hand sanitizer. He wanted 50,000 taka. All he could find was the safe hands of Mukhtar Ali. Good catch in the deep, good awareness. Well, it's disappointing for Fortune Barasha. Another wicket goes. It's a procession. Mehdi gone for 12, 97%.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
Tuscan on strike, batsman crossing over. Heave-ho, missed it. Double wicket maiden. Would you believe it? After 97%.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলা
Tanveer on strike. Hello. Wrong end, but the runs matter.
He will be trying to hit the stumps from here on. Yeah, the wicket of the previous over. It was on the cards always. He wanted to go for a big shot. In the end, very good. He wanted to go for a big shot. In the end, very good catch by Mukhtar Ali. They lost wicket in regular intervals, Boishal. That has been the case so far for them in this game.
Oh, missed that. Just an inquiring look at the umpire. Didn't really appeal.
Sliding down leg. Askin always looks leg side. Seam up delivery. Interesting at this stage of a game, the ball seam up. Ball's in pretty decent shape. Sometimes you see the ball very scuffed, but now it's in pretty decent nick.
Hasn't been belted about, has it? This time it's got really lashed onto that one, but oh dear, I thought it was going to be taken there. Just fell into no man's land. Very lucky.
Perfect placement from Tanvir. 3 of them from Tanvir. 3 of them. Trying to get there. Back for a double. Hunter comes up. Every run absolutely crucial, and it must have been a very, very disappointing batting display with those toe-crushing Yorkers.
Ball him! Clean him up. Well, ball him! Clean him up. Well, the second one was there and on target. You predicted 2, the second one came out, and the result with it.
Always good to hedge your bets. Rubel, he's bowled well this tournament actually. He hasn't picked up too many wickets, but he's bowled a lot better than his numbers would suggest. Don't blame you. You got a tail ender in. It's actually, if he had stayed in his batting position, it would have been in a quite a nice area to hit. Rubel, he's quite the character. Gotta go. Tanvir Islam, 8.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
New batsman in, facing Rubel. Immediately gets bat on ball and gets a single.
Going back to the wicket. What a sight for a fast bowler, destroying the castle. Yes, it's a tail ender, but still, you'll love to see this again and again. Doesn't show that emotion this time, Rubel, but he must be feeling a lot better.
Yeah, you're right. You know, sometimes you bowl well, you're not getting a wicket. It can be a little frustrating. Getting a wicket can be a little frustrating. It's a nice way to finish. Again, making room up in there, high up in there. How far is this going? It's gone the distance. Well, I thought it hung around for a bit, but eventually over his fortune Borishal move on to 108 for 8.
Great finish by Taskin. He does like the leg side. He can hit. He's a capable hitter down the order. This is a really, really good stroke. Will give him a nice bit of confidence when he goes out to bowl. Good finish, nice flurry. Fortune Barrison, well, it's not a great effort all the same. 108 for 8. Rubel clobbered for a big 6 to finish off the innings.
Rubel, Yorker Master, Mustafiz, Cutter Master, Taskeen Speedster, Ashraful, the Superstar, Imrul, the Savior. ওরা তৈরি 5টি দল 24টি খেলা বঙ্গবন্ধু টি20 কাপ 2020 24শে নভেম্বর থেকে 18ই ডিসেম্বর লাইভ এন্ড এক্সক্লুসিভ অনলি অন টি স্পোর্টস।